We are going to talk about sports and crypto partnerships just keep on coming. The latest one announced yesterday was Coinbase inking a multi-year deal with the NBA to become the NBA's official crypto partner. Again, this is reminiscent of crypto exchange FTX doing something similar with the Major League Baseball. And we saw all sorts of funny activations come out of that, including a thing that people are lovingly referring to as moonshots or moon blasts or something like that, where like a big home run, all the announcers are like, that's an FTX moon blast. So anyway, if you're watching Major League Baseball playoffs, you've been noticing many of those
baseball.
Baseball.
God, such a fun sport.
Bro, one day I'll get you on board. Probably not, but I'll keep trying. So details were scanned here. We talked to Coinbase yesterday. They said, yeah, we're not going to say much beyond what we just said, but we'll let you know like when more details come out. So the details are scanned, but I think, the FTX MLB thing is a worthy analog as we think about what this could look like for Coinbase and the NBA. All right, as the resident NBA expert, I'm going to throw this to Will. This guy loves hoops. He's tall. He's like taller than he looks. Like if you see him, you might not
surprisingly tall.
Surprisingly tall.
Well,
this guy could probably dunk, and he's got a mean jump shot. So I'm going to toss it to him for his thoughts on
That was
Coinbase.
nice of you to say. That was nice of you to say.
No
Jen and Naomi are actually surprisingly short, so there is that just to take into consideration. Like, shockingly short. So, no, you guys are lovable. You guys might actually be more lovable because you're shorter. I don't know. There's something about that.
Oh my gosh.
But
you're
interesting
so
deal.
Done.
I might take this a different direction than you're thinking. But this deal included a few other leagues as well, including the WNBA, the NBA G League, the NBA 2K League, and USA Basketball. The thing to me that stood out there was NBA 2K League, which the NBA has really been pushing the last few years. NBA 2K, of course, is basically like a video game version of the NBA. And there's like this whole sports culture movement around it, whether that's people who are just playing it for fun in their homes or people who are doing professional tournaments with NBA 2K. And the NBA really gets involved with this. They really want to like develop this sort of league. And I see that as a natural corollary to Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and any sort of partnership with Coinbase here. They're trying to promote like this digital world. We talked about yesterday the metaverse and how Paris Hilton is doing a lot of stuff there, like concerts and whatnot. Well, I think it's going to happen in sports leagues as well. You're going to see like these sports leagues pop up. You're going to see people in the meat space be promoting it, and you're going to see people using crypto transacting on it. Otherwise, I think this is just like another big marketing deal out there. I've seen FTX pop on the scene doing a lot of different sports leagues, little tie-ins, whether it's the MLB or putting their naming rights in the Miami Heat arena. We're just going to keep seeing more of that as Bitcoin's price jumps up. Why? Well, sports has the biggest market audience, so you got to tap them if you really want to get more crypto in more people's pockets. Amy, I think your hand went up, but I'm not going to lie.
It didn't. I do have things to say, though, but I'll throw it to Jen to start off with, the other short person on the show.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Short
I'll
one,
take it for
short
the
two.
short people from here.
Passing that ball real low so you can grab it so it's in your line of sight.
All right. This reminded me of a tweet that I saw last week from Blockworks co-founder Jason Yanowitz. He said, I've spoken with 10 plus crypto CMOs this month. Every single one is spending millions on sports marketing. Next year, venues, athletes, teams, commercials, jerseys will be taken over by crypto next year. And SBF responded and said, one of these days, I'm tempted to very publicly spend a tiny amount on a negative value deal just to see what the space's CMOs do. So a little jab there, I guess, from SBF to the crypto CMOs all jumping on the sports bandwagon. I'm wondering what the next industry is for crypto to take over. I feel like all of these mainstream brands are being displaced right now by all these very cool metaverse understanding crypto brands. I wonder what the next space is. I say that so often on the show, and I don't know. I mean, entertainment makes the most sense, but it just doesn't seem to have that sticking power like sports has so far.
Yeah, I think because sports is so tribal. I mean, you can have people who are like fans of a TV show, but they're not out there being like, I am a fan and I am watching this with my popcorn and the big team and I painted my face and I have decorations around. But the sports people are doing that. The sports people are crazy, Will and Zach, I don't even understand people like you, but it is what it is. You've got this tribalism, and that drives people to products associated with those brands. So it's really really smart that all of these companies are partnering with sports teams as kind of this first play. It's interesting to read the press release where they said that as part of the partnership, we're creating interactive experiences to engage with the NBA and the WNBA's incredible community. And so what this interactiveness will consist of is exciting. I mean, we know that Coinbase has launched their NFT platform. It's probably going to be giant, the biggest NFT platform out there if we know, if we look at Coinbase's history of, launching products like these. And so it is interesting that, perhaps they may have some sort of interactive NFT-based product associated with the NBA coming out. So I'm interested to see what that's going to look like and what that interaction is going to look like. But Zach, I'll throw it to you.
Yeah, I think the NFT marketplace thing is spot on, right? Coinbase launched an NFT marketplace. Hey, FTX also launched an NFT marketplace. These two giant crypto exchanges have large sports partnerships in the works, locked and loaded. So I think seeing how that plays out on these two NFT platforms is going to be super interesting. And I think I think the appetite is still there, right? People are still discovering this stuff. We sort of take it for granted that this is sort of an established sector in the market, but there's plenty of people, from Martha Stewart fans all the way down to, I don't know, whoever, fans of the Sacramento Kings, who have yet to ponder what NFTs could mean for them. So I think we're still, as much as I may hate to say this, I think we're still we're in the early innings of NFT adoption on the mainstream level. If you look at my inbox, a ton of pitches about new marketplaces coming to market, new projects being launched. There's still appetite to test this out on the mass scale, and we may see some interesting things come of it. So anyway, and I think on the NBA side, right, they kind of kicked off the NBA Top Shot thing through Dapper Labs. So it's another kind of crypto tie-up for what is kind of establishing itself as sort of a crypto-forward sports brand here in the U.S. and North America. Shout out to the Toronto Raptors. Canada mention, boom, got it.